Hello Libra, welcome to your Summer Solstice Reading with Chrysalis Invictus. So today this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node, or Cross Watchers if you like. We're just going to take a look at whatever messages are coming through for you from this period, from Summer Solstice to Lughnasadh, which is at the beginning of August, or into Autumn Equinox. All right, so you have the dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. This has a very cozy feeling to it. I feel a lot of loss coming from you, Libra. So there could be something that you have lost, that you are in a space of grief or mourning. You're in a space of contemplation, and you're in need of nurturing and being cozy and being with the things and the people that you love. Yeah, this feels like something that could be from the past, so maybe it wasn't a recent loss. For some of you it may be, but it doesn't feel like it's necessarily recent. It could also be the loss of an aspect of yourself, like the transition from one stage of life to another, perhaps from, I don't know, like you graduated school and now you're going into the workforce, or you were in the workforce and now you're retiring. There's some sort of transitional stage, and there's some difficulty there. Or a loss of friendship could also be, or a feeling of maybe you don't have as many friends, maybe you did some evaluation, you don't have as many friends as you thought you did, or you just, the relationships that you had in your life, you had to kind of reevaluate. So I feel like that is something that is coming in really strongly. What is the loss here? And for you, I'm using the Ethereal Visions Tarot. All right, Libra, so we have the Well. This period, this summer solstice period and moving forward is going to be a very emotional time for you. It almost feels like there's an undercurrent, a strong undercurrent of emotion that if you're not careful, it can drag you away with it. And so this could be, dragging you down into spaces of depression, or just kind of lower vibrational. I do feel like it's really sad and it's really heavy, or just numb. And so there is a warning here to expect these deep emotions, to expect this current, and to allow yourself to cry, to allow yourself to feel these feelings and to embrace them. Because what this is doing is it's pulling up like an inner reserve of emotionality and energy that you will need to move forward. There may also be choices coming up between what makes you feel right emotionally, or maybe something to do with integrity, or making a choice between your family, friends, or something else, like for work, for instance. And this is really talking about leading with the heart on that one. So choosing the family, choosing what you value over anything else. And there's the grief again. So I really feel like loss is going to hit you hard during this time. And one of the things that I want to say, that maybe to give you comfort, because I'm delivering, maybe not something that you're stoked to hear. But one of the good things about this is that I feel like you're actually processing this grief through this period. And when you process the grief, then you're able to move on. Okay, and then it comes into brighter days, and it shows you the color in life. the love in your life, the things that you're grateful for. Let's clarify as well. The Four of Pentacles reversed, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, so this may ask you to move away from something that is causing you residual grief. I do feel like, Libra, you have a tendency to stick with things far beyond the sticking points, and then to just kind of live with it, instead of maybe asking yourself, what else is out there for me? But I see you, maybe even there's a commitment that you make that you end up backpedaling from, and that decision is supported here. At the same time, we have the Four of Pentacles reversed. There's something that is going to be hard to balance through this time. So maybe you've had a lot of things that you've been balancing, a lot of hats you've been wearing, and because of this deep emotional current, it's just not going to be possible for you at this time. And so rather than fighting it, you're guided to embrace it and accept it. Yeah, so you're embracing it, accepting it, letting go of it's being loyal without being possessive as well. And that's going to help you bring in something really powerful and new, coming into your personal power here with the Magician. Yeah, so you kind of get dragged down to the bottom of the lake, and then from there you push yourself back up again, and this propels you into your personal power. I'm also seeing, for those of you that are single, someone coming in who has a really vital energy that's going to help you through this period of grief and loss. And this is going to be someone that will be loyal to you. You may not trust them at first. You may not know how to interpret their energy. Their energy may be fairly confusing for you, but they are going to be loyal, and they are going to help you. This may be someone who makes you laugh a lot and who helps you to kind of tap into the things that you're grateful for and those deep reserves of emotion that you have been avoiding for some time now. And then Judgment comes out in reverse. The big guidance that I'm getting here for you, Libra, is that if you feel like you're in a period that looks like depression, to take a look at it as a period of rest. Okay, to look at it as a period of rest that is needed to create what is coming next. Okay, so this could be after August or after September. Something that's going to come in that is going to refresh all of this. So this is a necessary process to get to the next thing. I see the past again being a heavy weight here, and it's almost like rather than sinking underneath the water, once you've risen up again, so maybe you hit bottom, you come back up, and you're not quite as high as you want to be. It's about floating on top of the water. So just allowing yourself to be carried with the currents. What else does Libra need to know? What else does Libra need to know? The Seven of Cups came out reversed. Okay, so yeah, there's been some illusions about something. This could be illusions about a person. That could be what you're mourning the loss of. If there's a breakup, or just someone is not who you thought they were, or something is not what you thought it was, those illusions are being stripped away. That mask is being taken off, and you're seeing things for what they really are. And that can be really hard, particularly because of that that loyalty that you have. You know, Libra really likes to, you really like to be in a pair. You really like to be like that. And when that is taken away from you, that could be really upsetting, really, you know, painful. But with those illusions, you're going to be able to understand what you need to walk away from and start to draw in what it is that you really want. What's coming for Libra? Holy moly. Okay. The Six of Pentacles, generosity, the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so you have a new beginning on its way beyond this period. So in the next however many months, the Six of Pentacles is a card of generosity. So again, I feel like there are going to be other people coming in, or just a time where in your grief and in your loss, people who really show up for you and support you and help you to mend the wounding. Okay, and for you to understand, you know, sort of what you're doing to yourself in this situation, you know, how much of this is you and how much of this is outside influence. But it's going to help you, this generosity is going to help you to drop your defenses. And then you have something coming in very quickly, a communication or an offering, a rising up of thoughts and ideas that are going to drive forward into this passionate new beginning. So the spark ignites after a period of fairly dull energy, but there is something very calm and very peaceful. I know that's a strange thing to say about a period of sadness or of loss or of grief, but this is really a time of deep rest for you, of contemplation, of integration, and of receiving love and loyalty and generosity and seeing that all around you. You have antelope, new pathways. Yes, okay. So I love this. I love the analogy of our thoughts being like, if you're walking on a piece of grass and you continuously walk on the same line on that piece of grass, it creates a wedge, and our thoughts are the same thing. So if we continuously follow the same thoughts, we continuously wear down those same places. But if you start to think new thoughts and create new pathways, this is how we heal. This is how we change our emotional and mental landscape. And so that is what is happening for you here. And it may look like depression. So I have the Instagram Vehemence and Emergence, and it comes from this word samvega, and it's about a kind of crisis that looks like a depression, but actually it's a coming together. It's an emergence of you into yourself, into your true passionate self. And this is a Vehemence and Emergence reading right here. If you want to read more about that, you can check out, there will be a link to my website down below. It's vehemenceandemergence.com, and then you can just search for anything that says Vehemence and Emergence, and it'll come up with articles about that. Anyway, so consider whether you are happy on your current path. And I think this is something you have not really allowed yourself to even ask or look at for some time. So it's worth looking at and noting right now and through this next period, is this really what you want with your life? And you're allowed to want something different, by the way, Libra. I feel like I have to say that to you. But look at you, all graceful, beautiful, and Cat, speak your truth. Have strength, faith, and conviction in your voice. It has never been more needed. And this, for me, is about expressing your needs. We have a cat and a dog. But for some reason, I feel like they're the perfect complement here. You know, the cat is empowering you to speak your truth, and the dog is just there with loyal love. So there may be the person that comes in, I feel like, will be more cat-like. The people that are already in your life, perhaps they're more dog-like, but this cat energy, I'm really happy for you that it's here, because that is the illumination, that is the light that's behind everything, and that's what you're coming toward, is this brighter time, this time of more inspired living, enjoying your living, enjoying the love in your life, the grace. All right, that's what I have for you, Libra. I hope this was helpful. If you'd like to book a personal reading for something more specific, my information is in the description box below, as well as links to yoga and meditation classes. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, that would be amazing. I have a GoFundMe for a tuition account so I can go back to school. So that's it. Take care.